Hey, how is everybody doing out there in Facebook world? I know it's been a couple minutes since I've shot a live. I know we did a podcast a couple weeks ago. I have been focusing heavily on working leads, working deals, also doing some acquisition trainings for a company in St. Louis, along with some other of my clients. But I wanted to shoot a video because I am training some acquisition people, and we're starting to get into cold calling, talking with sellers, having conversations. And one of the things that came up that I know people like to do is talk about, like, hey, fake it till you make it, like seem like you're the most intelligent person when you're talking to the seller. And for me, and how I've had conversations in my, the guys I'm training, and the woman, yeah, Huda, who I'm training, they experienced it yesterday, where there was a resistance from a seller, and one of she asked a question, and we didn't have an immediate answer. Right, when we're doing cold calling, you try to give the answer immediately, but what happens is there's that gap. And so if we don't have that answer, if we know the answer, like, it immediately can come to the surface, we can immediately respond, right? And that gives a presence of authority, which is what we're looking to build with sellers, build that rapport, build authority, have them know that we are here to help them, and we have the confidence and the experience in order to get them, to help them out of the situation they're in. Now, what ultimately happens is when you try to fake it till you make it, you try to make things up. You try to have a conversation in regards to, hey, what's going on, Jason? Good to see you. I probably butchered your name, so apologies. But this saying, I don't know, it does a couple different things. One, it answers immediately, right? If you know you don't know, say it. Say, I don't know. That's a great question. I actually don't know the answer to that. Let me find out. And so what that does is it's, hey, what really that communicates to the seller is, I know what I know. I also know what I don't know. And what that means is, I'm not going to give you information that isn't true. I'm not going to say I can do something that I can't do. And so when I say I can help you sell this property for whatever price, or I can do this price, it subconsciously actually builds more rapport, and it subconsciously builds more authority with them when you own the fact that you don't know. I know myself well enough to navigate this process in a way that I'm not going to lead you astray. We're going to be a collaborative effort, as opposed to, hey, I'm trying to get your property, I'll tell you anything in order to get it, right? So be okay saying, I don't know, right? And I'll talk in another video, because that gap that I talked about, that half a second that you have to respond to a seller, is very important. We also found that out over the past couple of days, and they learned about that too. So I'll bring that in another one. But what we're talking about is being honest, being of integrity, being of the mindset of, I'm not going to tell you or lead you astray just in order to move this deal along. That's not how we operate, right? So if you're out there, if you're wholesaling, yeah, agreed. If you're out there, if you're wholesaling, if you're buying properties, if you're working with sellers, if you're genuinely trying to help them with a problem property, be full honest with them in that regard of, hey, I don't know, but that's a great question, because it also helps us learn. Like, owning the fact that I don't know means I've got growth I can do. I'm going to go grow somewhere, and I'm going to go find out the answer for you, and I'm going to help you in that regard. If you are looking for that answer and I don't have it, let's work together to find out. It builds rapport. It gets you closer, more of a collaborative effort, as opposed to, I'm just trying to get something for you. So I appreciate it, guys. That was my my quick little spiel today. I'm heading out to look at a property in Fenton now, get some papers notarized. But I love you all. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll have more of these as I'm training acquisition people. Like, I forgot how much I love it, and how just like, oh, I love hearing people light up when, like, the one girl I'm training was like, oh man, I just talked to the seller, and everything you said, like, they actually said it. Like, I didn't believe that sellers say this stuff, but they actually do. Yeah, they do. Everybody comes up with the same objections. So that's how human nature works. But yeah, man. So I appreciate it, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.